In this month's show, we'll follow the qualifying playoffs for the inaugural FIFA Arab Cup. We'll meet the Qatari Olympians heading to Tokyo. And we'll bring you the latest FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 qualifying action from Asia and CONCACAF. In June, Qatar hosted the centralised qualifying matches of the Asian Football Confederation's Group E for both the AFC Asian Cup China 2023 and the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. In the first match held in Doha, Afghanistan played Bangladesh. 2 minutes into the second half, the forward Amruddin Sharifi opened the scoring for Afghanistan. But 7 minutes before full-time, Abdulrahman equalised. Final score 1-1. Both teams remain at the bottom of Group E. Qatar, already qualified for the FIFA World Cup as the host nation, are playing the qualifiers to secure their place in the AFC Asian Cup.
We played the first leg against India, which ended in a draw. Now we feel ready for the second leg. Our injured players have already recovered and are ready to join the team. God willing, we'll be well prepared for the next two matches because they won't be easy.
In their seventh qualifying match, the Qataris played India. The midfielder Abdulaziz Hatem scored the match's only goal. The 3 points granted the Qataris their place in the AFC Asian Cup. Though already eliminated from the FIFA World Cup, India looked for a win against Bangladesh to keep on fighting for a berth in the AFC Asian Cup. After 80 goalless minutes, Indian football's superstar and captain Sunil Chhetri opened the scoring for the Blue Tigers. And just before the final whistle, he struck again, securing third place in the qualifying table for India and a third place for himself in the active international top scorer ranking with 74 goals.
There were so many things that we could have done better in that game, and we've been talking about it. The coach has been kindly telling us exactly where we can improve, which is the whole point. But at the end of the day, to win a football match and get 3 points was very important, and we are relieved that we got that.
Qatar's next match was against Oman, the other Gulf country in the group, still vying for a place at the FIFA World Cup. Despite being qualified, the pressure was still on for the Qatari players.
Of course, there's pressure on us because of our busy calendar, but that's the life of a football player. It's up to the coach to control the intensity of the training to maintain the players in good shape. The pressure will always be there.
On 39 minutes, forward Hassan Al-Haydos scored the match's only goal, bagging another 3 points for Qatar in their last qualifying game. Oman's next game was against Afghanistan. Abdullah Fawaz scored first for the Omanis on 13 minutes. 10 minutes later, midfielder Omid Papalzi equalised. In the second half, Fawaz put Oman back in the lead, collecting another 3 points. On the last match day in Doha, India played Afghanistan, both teams seeking a place in the next qualifying round for the AFC Asian Cup.
I think the performances in our World Cup qualifiers were not so great. We had some good days, but we had some horrible days as well. That is the reason why we are at the place where we are. We got one game left against Afghanistan, and we'll try our best to win that game.
If you look at the first leg, we were the better team. They only reached our level in the last minute of the game. Now, it's all about experience, and we learned a lot from it. This match will give us the opportunity to defeat India, and we're definitely going for the win.
With the match goalless after 75 minutes, Oveis Azizi's mistake broke the tie for the Blue Tigers. India 1-0. Six minutes later, Afghanistan equalised through 18-year-old striker Hossein Zamani. Final score 1-1. Both India and Afghanistan now move on to the third and last qualifying phase of the AFC Asian Cup China 2023. On the same evening, Oman, still competing for a place in the FIFA World Cup, played Bangladesh, who can only qualify for the AFC Asian Cup. 22 minutes into the match, Mohammed Al Ghafri scored the first for Oman. In the second half, Khalid Al Hajri doubled the lead. And Hajri again scored the third with 10 minutes to full time. Excellent result for Oman, now finishing second in the group. So, Qatar, top of the group, already qualified as host nation, while Oman advanced to the third phase of the Asian qualifiers of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Since 1984, Qatar has taken part in 9 Summer Olympic Games. Altogether, the country has won 1 silver and 4 bronze medals. Not bad for a pool of just over 300,000 nationals. In the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics, postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Qatar will be represented by 12 athletes. Olympic bronze and silver medal winner, the high jumper Mataz Barsham, is the country's greatest hope to win their first ever Olympic gold. But he's not the only one. Abdulrahman Samba is a track and field athlete who has a remarkable record at the 400-metre hurdles, being the current Asian champion and bronze medal winner in the World Athletics Championships.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to play football, basketball, and volleyball. I took track and field with the ultimate aim of gaining speed in football. Then, I fell in love with the sport, and I chose it over football.
Injured in 2020, Samba took the opportunity of the COVID lockdown to recover and prepare himself for his Olympic debut.
The Olympic Games represent a wonderful opportunity for me. I've wanted to be part of the Olympic national team since I was a kid. Now I have the real chance to make that dream come true. It's going to be an extraordinary, beautiful experience for me, not only to compete, but also to fight for the gold medal.
The 1500-metre runner, Musab Adam, is a product of the prestigious Aspire Academy in Qatar. In 2019, Adam won the bronze medal in the Asian Championships held in Doha. Now he's looking forward to his first Olympic appearance.
First of all, my goal is to reach the finals. I would like to get through the first and second qualifying rounds. And of course, to be there to compete in the finals. There are many big athletes out there. They are very experienced and they'd love to learn from them. I'll go there to gain experience and I'll hopefully reach the finals, God willing.
While the boys dominate the tracks, a Qatari female will represent her country on the water. 28-year-old Tala Abu Jabara is the first Qatari woman to qualify for the Olympic rowing in single sculls.
First of all, it's a huge honor, and I'm very proud to be a Qatari woman who will be competing at the Olympics, especially in a sport that's relatively new to the entire region. And my hope is that as sport continues to grow and develop, especially for women here in Qatar, that I am just the first of many, many women to come.
Working full-time as a business consultant, Abu Jabara understands that her chances against professional athletes are slim. Still, the Olympic dream will always be there.
My goal for myself is to put my best foot forward in Tokyo and to show that I deserve to be there and that I can compete against some countries. Not the best of the best, but I can compete against some countries, and I can race with them, and I can try to put a good performance together. So that's my goal, and I know I won't be walking away with an Olympic medal, but even so, I hope in some small way that I can, make the country proud.
After the Olympics, Abu Jabara will have another reason to be proud of her country, the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022.
I'm very excited for the World Cup to be hosted here next year. It's something we've been anticipating for a long time. And I think it's a great thing for sport in Qatar and in the region as a whole. And I can't wait to be part of the spirit and the excitement, and to be at the games and see this amazing tournament being put on.
We're used to Qatar being amongst the best countries to host international competitions. I think this event will offer an outstanding picture of Qatar to the world. It's going to be great.
With all this excitement for the FIFA World Cup, we can only wish the best of luck to all Qatari athletes in the 2020 Tokyo Summer Olympics. The qualifying playoffs for the FIFA Arab Cup Qatar 2021 took place in Doha in late June. 12 Arab nations played 6 matches to secure their place in this inaugural tournament. In the first match, Sudan played Libya in the FIFA World Cup Khalifa International Stadium.
This is an important tournament because it's an official FIFA competition. Sudan have never played in the World Cup, so the Arab Cup will give us the motivation and experience to fight for the FIFA World Cup. God willing, Sudan will take part in the World Cup in Qatar.
15 minutes into the match, Saif Eldin Malik was fouled in the box. Centre forward Mohamed Abdulrahman was the man on the penalty spot. 1-0 final score. Sudan now join Group D of the Arab Cup finals alongside Algeria and Egypt. The following day, Oman took on Somalia at the Jassim bin Hamad Stadium.
The match against Somalia will be tough. Both teams need to win this playoff to qualify for the finals. Our greatest ambition now is to win this match. We will do our very best and work hard to defeat Somalia, with the blessing of God.
Favourites to win, the Reds dominated the first half, taking an early lead through Mohsen Al Ghassani's 11th minute opening goal. 25 minutes later, Salah Al Yayayi doubled the lead from the penalty spot. A late second-half consolation was too little and too late for Somalia. So Oman won 2-1. Jordan should have played South Sudan for a place in Group C, but when 7 South Sudanese tested positive for COVID-19, the match was cancelled and Jordan qualified without kicking a ball. Next, Mauritania played Yemen for a place in Group B.
We've watched some Yemen matches. They have a very good team. And they have a strong fighting spirit. They can, be very competitive. I don't think it's going to be an easy match. Now we have to keep ourselves focused so that we can concentrate on this match only.
18 minutes into the game, Abdul Bar's superb long ball found Ismail Diakite in the right place. Mauritania 1-0. 5 minutes to full time, Hemaya Tanji scored the second, thanks to Mohamed Aman's mistake. Final score 2-0. Back in the Khalifa International Stadium, Lebanon played Djibouti. The former international captain, Jamal Taha, is the first Lebanese to coach his country in 12 years.
The tournament has a lot of positive aspects, and I think the most important of them is that it brings together all the Arab countries under the same umbrella. I mean, the FIFA umbrella, and that's very positive for all of us.
0-0 at half-time. In the second half, Hilal El Helwi scored the match's only goal for Lebanon. However, there'd be goals galore when Palestine played Comoros in the Yassim bin Hamad Stadium.
Comoros have qualified for the African Cup of Nations, and of course, it's a team that deserves a lot of respect. I'm sure the match won't be easy for Palestine. Still, we are confident we can play well, and God willing, we will qualify for the FIFA Arab Cup.
Moussa Juma scored the first for Comoros 4 minutes into the game. The Palestinians took a while to recover from the shock. 30 minutes later, Laith Haroub equalised. From then on, they couldn't stop scoring. Still in the first half, Odey Dabag doubled the lead. After the break, Tamer Siam scored the third. And 15 minutes later, Siam hit it home again. Still, the Knights wanted more. And 10 minutes to full-time, Islam Batran chipped in the fifth. Final score, Palestine 5, Comoros 1. In the last encounter of the FIFA Arab Cup playoffs, Bahrain met arch-rivals Kuwait.
Kuwait's position in the FIFA ranking does not reflect the high quality of their current team. It's going to be a very difficult match for both teams. We've been working hard to be in top condition to win this game, but we know the huge obstacle we have in front of us.
And things were not really easy for Bahrain. Though dominating most of the match, it took 73 minutes to open the scoring through Ali Haram. And in injury time, Hashim Syed Issa doubled the lead. Bahrain 2, Kuwait 0. Final score. All groups defined. The FIFA Arab Cup Qatar 2021 is now ready to kick off on the 30th of November in Doha.
Hi, I'm Hyung-Gyu Kim, head chef of the Mandarin Oriental in Doha. Today I'm going to cook the famous Korean dish, bibimbap. The main ingredients I need are rice, chili paste, bean sprouts, spinach, mushroom and carrots. I've had an interest in cooking since I was a little boy, and I remember my grandmother being an excellent cook. Through my childhood, I looked over her cooking, and I gradually developed my own cooking style. For me, the 2002 World Cup in Korea is the most memorable one. And I believe any Korean would give you the same answer. It was the first time we reached the World Cup knockout phase. The whole journey and the experience were amazing, not only for me and my family, but for the whole Korean nation. I remember the first group match against Poland. It was a very special match for us. It was our first victory in 48 years of playing the World Cup. We Koreans, we were thrilled and very excited at the time. The game against Portugal gave us reasons to be very proud of our team. We played well from the beginning to the end. And I remember when halfway through the second half, Park Ji-sung scored the winner. A wonderful goal. A goal the Korean people will never forget. I have fond memories of our first round of 16 match against Italy. At that time, I used to work in an Italian restaurant in London. And I can clearly remember that stunning header by An Jong-hwan. That last-minute win sent an important message to all Koreans. Yes, we can do it. We Koreans could go to the quarter-finals too. It really gave us hope. In the quarter-finals, we were playing Spain. It was a challenging match that ended up in a goalless draw, even after extra time. So we had to go to the penalty shootout. And I remember all of our players scoring. We didn't miss a single penalty. Beating Spain was very meaningful for all of us. It was surreal, and many of us thought it was a dream coming true.
The
semi-final against Germany. I have happy memories, but also sad memories of that game. Even though we lost 1-0, it gave us Koreans hope that we too could do it. That game made us really proud. We started believing that we could be successful in football too. That's why all of us, players and fans, we were happy in the end of the match anyway. For me personally, I have high expectations for the Qatar World Cup. My family, especially my parents, are big fans of football. So if I can, I'll invite my parents, my brother and my in-laws to visit me in Qatar. And together, we'll watch Korea playing in the World Cup stadium. Now, the final touch, we've just finished making our bibimbap. I hope you enjoy the dish.
Next month, we'll look back at the winning career of a FIFA World Cup ambassador, the former Brazilian captain Cafu. We'll meet the video gamers who'll represent Qatar in the FIFA E Nations Cup. And we'll cross paths with one of the world's most prolific goal scorers, India's captain, Sunil Chhetri.